Hey yo guys, it's time for me to give you my WWE SummerSlam predictions. SummerSlam is tonight from the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Gotta say, for a SummerSlam card, this one is not the best. This is a pretty lackluster SummerSlam card. I think the WWE is mainly relying on people to buy the pay-per-view just because of the SummerSlam name and the Hell in the Cell names and structure. So let's just run down the card and I'll give you my thoughts. So first thing on the docket is Shawn Michaels' announcement. Obviously, it's probably going to be him coming out. He's either going to do it two ways. He's going to come out, play it like he's going to retire, kind of do what Ric Flair did earlier last year, where he said, "I will never retire." And, do that and challenge Jericho to a final match at Unforgiven, where I guess he may say, then if you beat me, then maybe I'll retire, but I will never retire on my own. You're going to have to do something worse than that, Jericho. Or he's just going to come out and, actually announce his retirement, and Jericho will just goad him into another match with him or something like that. So, that's all I really see happening. Then we go to the winner-take-all tag match with the WWE Intercontinental and Women's Championship on the line. Kofi, Kingston, and Mickie James versus Santino, Marella, Beth, Phoneix. Really, you know what? This match is going to be a comedy match. It's going to be funny. I'm not going to have a problem with it all. I mean, yeah, it is your main event from TNA Victory Road 07 with the winner-take-all stuff. But still, it's going to be a comedy match. And, really the women's title has been, downplayed a little bit since it kind of got elevated earlier this year. And, the Intercontinental title has been absolutely jack squat in, for like maybe 3 years. So, if Beth being the Intercontinental Champion and Santino being the Women's Champion, that's not going to be a problem at all. So obviously there's my predictions, Beth Phoenix and Santino Marella. They're just going to play it off so well. I mean, Santino's going to do a fantastic job in here. I mean, yeah, you're probably going to get some good interactions, obviously, between Beth and Mickie, but, I feel bad for Kofi that his second pay-per-view debut, him most likely dropping the strap to a woman, but still, it's a comedy match, like I said, and it'll be interesting. And, they'll work well together, so they'll be fine. Next match, which should be the opener, which is MVP versus Jeff Hardy. This match has been put together really, really well the past month on SmackDown. They put great intensity in their promos, the one that started this on the V Lounge. And then, MVP with the run-ins, the old school run-ins, getting the beatdowns, and, he got countered last week after Jeff had his match with Sheldon. And it was really good. I mean, this is going to be a really, really excellent match. I think there's going to be a lot more chemistry than there was on the, I believe they had a match on pay-per-view earlier this year. I can't remember. I think it was Judgment Day, and that was just an match, but that's because, I think they were a little shell-shocked that they didn't know they were match coming. They were really 100% ready for it. This time they're going to be ready for it and deliver a fantastic opener. Jeff's been in some great matches the past couple weeks on SmackDowns. His two matches with Sheldon have been off the charts, especially for TV. So, this is really going to be a good match. And, prediction here, I see Jeff going for Swanton, missing it. MVP getting the, the drive-by kick is what they're calling it now, the step-up. And I see him getting the win there, and then, MVP could say, "Jeff, you beat yourself again. You do too much. You beat yourself." So that's how I see going on here. Then the next match is the match that is one of the matches they're trying to push is the big draw to buy this pay-per-view, John Cena and Batista. This match, wow, could you have hot-shotted this even more? I mean, this match is a WrestleMania main event, or at least a semi-main event worthy, and hot-shotting it way too soon. Really, the build here, I'm not into it. I'm not into this at all. Really, it's just the same "I can't trust you" type storyline that, we got last year for WrestleMania 23 between Shawn Michaels and John Cena, or, back to Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin going into King of the Ring 97. This is not going to be that. And it's going to be okay. I mean, Cena can good match, and when Batista wants to, we can put on a good match. But in these whole programs here, the whole build, Batista just comes off lukewarm, and I don't care for Batista. So, I mean, prediction here would probably be Batista, since there's nothing really for him to do since he got moved over. He needs the win to one-up Cena and just continue to do something on Raw. He needs the win more than Cena, so Batista's my prediction. The next match is the ECW Championship match, Mark Henry versus Matt Hardy. This one, you know what, it'll be pretty, can be pretty decent, but I don't know. I mean, Mark Henry's never really had a good match in WWE, WWF/WWE, his whole 10 years plus in the company. Really, this one, prediction will be Mark Henry. I mean, I see Mark Henry, dominating, dictating the pace, the booking, or he's using his size and strength against Matt Hardy. Matt makes that voluptuous, that fast-paced comeback to get the crowd into it. Looks like he's going to go for it. Tony Atlas with the distraction, and that lets Matt fall into the world's strongest slam, and that's how we end the match. But I think Matt can maybe work miracles here and put on a pretty decent match with Mark Henry, but, that's just iffy. And, yeah, that's how I see it going down. Next match is the World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus JBL. These two are going to have to work extremely hard because considering we may get, they're probably going to give this normal World Heavyweight title time 15 to 20 minutes plus. This one they're going to have to go all out. Punk's going to have to show that he belongs in here, and he's working with JBL, a guy who's going to, stiff the hell out of you, work you pretty hard. I mean, he's been slow and sloppy as of late. I think Punk can carry that out. I think the promo that they did last week on Raw to set this matchup did a really good job. JBL did a great job on the mic, and hey, Punk got some mic time in there too, which is always good. But yeah, you got to go with Punk here. You can't take the title off him right away. Come on, you're building a star, you're creating a new talent up in your main event, and you don't want to take the belt off him. I wish more focus on this program than there is, but really I don't see JBL getting the win at all. I see JBL maybe doing a good job of putting Punk over since he understands the business and you got to make stars, but that's how I see this one going down. And then the next match is the WWE Championship match, Triple H versus the Great Khali. This one, 10 minutes is all you can give this. The maximum amount of time, 10 minutes. It will be a horrible match. Triple H, I think, just booked this one to give him a test to see if he can be, Ric Flair worthy. And Triple H got this one booked so he could, see if he can be Ric Flair worthy and work with anyone. Flair couldn't work with anyone sometimes, man. If you put Flair in there with El Gigante, Giant Gonzalez, I don't think you would have had a great match. Really, this one you got to take all the shortcuts. You got to, brawl. Definitely take some leeway, some short chair shots. We're probably obviously going to get a DQ or a count out to set up a rematch since there's nothing for Triple H to do. There'll probably be a sledgehammer and Khali will take it away and, maybe lay the beat down on Triple H because you got to leave Triple H then lying in pain to set up another rematch. And if you have Khali just get beat down hard by Triple H, then there's no point in seeing a really rematch anyway. There's no reason. The face leaves the heel lying. That's not going to do anything there. But, yeah, I see probably Khali by DQ because Triple H will probably pull the sledgehammer and then hit him, and then, Khali will get up and just beat him down. But that's what I see happening. Then we go to the main event of the pay-per-view, which should be the main event. It's Hell in a Cell, Edge versus Undertaker. This should be match of the night, and maybe could be a possible match of the year contender. Edge has helped build this program up so well by himself by turning La Familia and Vicky. This has just been excellent work by both guys. If anyone's expecting there to be a big pay-per-view buy rate because of Undertaker returning, no, because he does this every year, and he was returned last year at Unforgiven, which was the 4th lowest buy rate for the WWE. So, I don't see him being a big factor there, but really, this should be an excellent match. And, prediction, Taker, you gotta go Taker. Edge won at the TLC. Taker needs to win at the blow-off feud here. But I don't know where you're gonna go with Edge from here. Hopefully he can somehow get into a main event program, but, after losing to Taker like that, I don't know. Depends how he loses, but then again, you're losing to Taker at Hell in a Cell. You're not going to get hurt at all. Promotion. But anyways, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.